I'm the first person in my family to graduate with a 4-year degree. I graduated from high school in 2007. I was 8th in my class of about 320. I went to college right afterwards, and I graduated last year. I've been looking for a job since I got out of college. Haven't found one yet. It's been over a year now. My father co-signed a loan. Everything my parents have it's at risk, so I have to take care of it somehow.
I worked in a magnesium plant for quite a bit of years. There we'd make the solid magnesium into a powder. That's kind of stressful because it was explosive. Yeah, I did that for 17 years.
My husband right now is working full-time. Tomorrow, next week, he can go back to part-time. He has a second job, but the second job is very slow right now, so he hasn't even done his second job in the past 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks, so we're not too worried yet. But if this full-time and this second job don't pick up, where's that going to put us? I don't know. I've used credit cards to supplement my life because we had no income. You know, if you don't have an income and you need food, what are you going to do? You're going to use whatever you have, especially when you have children.
Using credit cards to pay for things makes it harder because now we're all piled up with a lot of bills.
What I want for us is just to be able to afford the bills and get them out and get them over with. Thinking about my sons right now, and like we have no health insurance and everything, I try to really hard to think not of it. Right now I'm in a situation where whatever will be, will be. Well, with Chucky, the youngest one, he just had a bad diabetic episode and he was in the hospital for 3 days in ICU. Bye. My youngest son works at Pizza Hut part-time, and when he goes to school, he'll only be working the weekends.
Well, when it comes to student debt specifically, you can't declare bankruptcy on it. If you miss 3 months payment, you default on that loan. Essentially what that is they tack on another 30% and say, now you have to pay this larger sum. Some banks are their own debt collection agencies. The government insures the debt, but then the government sells that debt back to some of these banks, like Sallie Mae, who I'm with. And Sallie Mae will tack on that 30% as the debt collector for the debt that they're coming for, and they make bank. The bank makes bank off of you for being a stupid, starry-eyed student.
When it comes to knowing better, the thing that you have to realize is when you talk to the schools, oh, your son will get a good job, everything will work out. That's what they told me. They said, don't worry about that. Now, he's $50,000 in debt, and we're where we are.
So, I mean, the whole reason my parents told me to go to college was because, you know, when they were younger and people went to college, they got jobs right afterwards. Nowadays, you get put in way more debt and there's way fewer jobs. You know, I guess I come from lower class, lower middle class, and my college degree, I'm worried it won't help. And it's very likely it won't. And so me going to college seems now to just be making the bank's pockets fatter. And I just have this little piece of paper to show for it that's not going to get me anywhere. And I shouldn't regret having gone to get an education.
The world has to change, something has to give, something, you know. I don't know where or how, and I don't know, I just hope my sons are involved, that they're able to have a better life.
Do we have democracy? I guess a little bit, yeah. Not as much as we should have.
I do agree with strike debt, and that's because I think the only people that it would hurt are the banks themselves, who have the government, the power in their hands. So striking debt is it's a direct hit.